Yes, so talk to me about how did you get started? Where did you grow up and how did you become Michael Levine?
Yes. So, my story is a story of an underdog and a misfit. Now, I understand that today, we all look a certain way, don't we? And when you get lavish introductions like the one you gave me, it's very easy to see someone today and think of them as how they've always been. And in my case, that wasn't true. So I was born in New York City. I was born 2.5 miles north of Ground Zero. And I was born into a very unideal home. My mom was an alcoholic. My father was a nice man, a gentleman, but he was passive and even a bit weak. And so when you are raised in an alcoholic home, basically it's every man for themselves.
Was your father always around?
He was, but around physically more than emotionally. I'll talk more about my relationship with my dad in a moment, but being raised in an alcoholic home is not good. And so you're left to figure things out on your own. And so it goes. And I left the house when I was 17, and I had no real preparation for much of anything. The alcoholic house was chaotic. I never went to the same dentist twice because they never paid them. And so you live in a kind of chaotic way that is not good for any number of developmental skills. And anyway, I left the house at 17, and I went off to college for 6 months, and then I quit because I had no real preparation for college, for anything.
Well, what was your relationship with your mother during that time?
The relationship with an alcoholic is very mercurial because alcoholics are very mercurial. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, they can be warm and gracious and charming. On Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, they can be asleep and absent and inattentive. So you live with a sense that the world is a very mercurial, unpredictable, untrustable place. So now it's 18, I've dropped out of college. I'm 18 years old, I got no money, no job, no education, and no parenting.
And siblings?
I've got a sister that's 2 years younger.
Okay.
She did go to college, I didn't. But in addition to no money, no job, no education, no parenting, and I am at this point in the story certainly scared and skinny, I have another challenge, and that is something called dyslexia. And so, I don't know, dyslexia is better known today than it was 40 years ago. In fact, I had dinner with David Geffen about a year and a half ago, and I was talking to David. David has dyslexia, I have dyslexia. I was talking to David about it, and he said, Michael, we used to have another word for dyslexia when we were growing up. I said, really, David, what was that? He said, dumb. Dumb. And so here I am, 18, no money, no job, no education, no parenting, scared, skinny, and dyslexic. And I've got to figure out what to do. And for reasons that I was interested all my life as a young person in the entertainment industry, and I was interested in politics. So when you're 18 and you're scared and skinny,
right,
you come, I think, to conclude what I came to conclude, which is that Washington was Hollywood for ugly folks. And that came out here. And off I went. And my journey is a journey of self-creation, self-invention. Something about those traumas in early life, the underdog, misfit traumas, created in me that alchemy, that burning, maniacal rage to overcome or succeed. Now, for some, it has exactly the opposite effect. It paralyzes them. I don't know why it is that for me it created that drive, and I don't know why for some it paralyzes them. That's my story.